We have Horizon Forbidden West sequel may be on its way. And so this was revealed while detailing a management reshuffle on its website. Guerrilla Games stated, "We have full confidence in our new leadership as they steer Guerrilla towards a bright future, expanding the world of Horizon with Aloy's next adventure, our exciting online project." Our exciting online project.
Right.
Creative director Mathis De Jong, I apologize if I butchered your name, sir, alluded to the possibility of a third game, stating that Forbidden West had set up some key plot points for it. We haven't played it yet, so please don't spoil that for
spoilers.
us. Online multiplayer game is Horizon has an online multiplayer game in development that will have a new cast and a unique stylized look. And also Netflix is working on a series that will star Aloy. And so it looks like a lot of big stuff coming out for Horizon. But I don't believe that they've actually confirmed for sure that there's a
there hasn't been an official announcement saying, "Oh, number 3." Right. Yeah. Here it comes.
Right. Exactly.
But I mean, look at there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. I mean, can we touch on the fact I want to touch on the Netflix show really quick, because this is fascinating. Ever since this game came out, the original Horizon Zero Dawn, I have thought, man, this is like, whoa, this is overwhelming. Like these giant robot dinosaur creatures, and like, this is wild. Okay, this is wild. Netflix has a lot of money going into their projects nowadays because they're making some serious projects.
They're really diving in deep to the video game industry as well.
They are. And it seems like, dude, I'm excited about this. I think this could be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's neat that, I mean, I think if they ended Forbidden West with key plot points and stuff that really set it up for a third. I mean, obviously, I don't know why this is news. It was out there. This is what we found, but
it's a beloved franchise.
It's a beloved franchise. I've never played any of them. I'll be starting Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Zero Dawn this week on my stream. So, because I saw this news and I was like, man, you know what? My poor PlayStation has been getting neglected. I need to dust that bad boy off, and I need to play me some, I got Miles Morales on there I need to play. I've got God of War Ragnarok I got to purchase and play. And there's just too much good stuff that I don't want to miss out on. And they're already talking about a third Horizon. I haven't even touched the first.
Yeah.
So but I mean, obviously the Netflix thing is fantastic news as well, because I want to see what's going on with that, but it would make more sense for me if I actually play the games first. Right.
Yeah, no, the game, I got into it, the first one, and it was it's beautiful. It's immersive. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So it'll be one. I think you're going to really enjoy it, because I know how you play, and I know you really enjoy some of those really immersive RPGs.
Yeah.
And so I think you're going to really, really like the world and just enjoy. I think you're going to enjoy that a lot.
Sweet. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, I really do think you will. Now let me ask you about this online multiplayer game, and talking specifically about the fact that it's a new cast. And not only is it a new cast, but it's an online multiplayer game, and it's got a unique stylization. So what are we talking about here?
I don't know. I haven't heard any news regarding their multiplayer game. I do see that some of Sony's bigger developers, more successful developers, are actually working on multiplayer versions of their big titles.
Right. This is not the first time we're seeing this. Yeah. I mean, we saw this with Naughty Dog is working on something.
Yes. Which I think we're going to be getting a look at very soon, too.
I would imagine that we're going to get some really interesting looks at some of these in June.
Yeah.
When Sony does their.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're going to get all sorts of announcements, but I imagine we're going to see some of these big online multiplayer things that are in development from some of these big studios, some of these more successful Sony studios, coming up soon. I'm curious about the stylization thing. Why is it that
As an artist, you would be.
correct? Yeah, and my question is, why do you change the style of the game for online multiplayer purposes? Is it because maybe it's too graphics heavy to do something like that? I don't. I feel like we're so far in graphics that we're not going to have that problem anymore.
Yeah, and watch. I don't know if it's released yet, but our unrecord reaction. I
Yo,
mean,
no
holy cow!
joke.
Uh,
Holy cow.
I don't think that would be it. I mean, it could be an artistic choice on their end, or maybe they
Yeah.
wanted to, stand out in every way, as its own
Yeah.
thing from Horizon. Or it could, you know what? Honestly, the article didn't even necessarily say that it was in the Horizon universe. They just mentioned the new cast. So for me, I mean, on it, I
Yeah,
assume.
okay, so it could be an entirely different IP is what you're saying.
Oh, maybe, but I mean, the fact that they mentioned a new cast makes me think
Right.
that it's going to be based in Horizon.
Right.
So I don't really know much about this. I am interested in hearing more about it. Although the older I get, the further away I've been pushing myself from online multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
Kids, trust me, the older you get, you have kids, you start losing your eyesight. Your reaction speed's not what it was. I can't flick around and shoot people as quickly as I could when, back in the Halo 2 days when Halo 2
Sure,
came out.
yeah.
I could spin around and no scope people, and I was fantastic at it. But now, in my late 30s,
Now,
it's
now
just
give
not.
me a giant axe and let me go hack at some monsters,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah, and then it's just, and not to mention it stresses me out playing multiplayer games. I'm very
yeah,
competitive. I want to
it's true.
win. I hate sucking, and then
Yeah.
these kids come in and they just kick my butt, and so it's
Yeah.
like, so it's hard for me. So I mean, I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with it,
Yeah.
and especially because they're making these multiplayer games from these huge IPs that are known for their single player portions. So it's
Right.
like, what are we doing? Like a Halo deathmatch kind of thing? Are we doing a
Are
Fortnite
they
kind of thing?
Yeah, do you wonder if they're just following suit with all of these other very successful uh, multiplayer games really that are out there, or do you think that they're trying to get on the edge and develop something new for multiplayer?
I honestly, I don't know. I mean, I would hope the reasoning is not to be like or to compete with these other ones. If they're going to
Yeah,
make something, I hope they do it because they feel they have a vision and they can see where this could
correct.
be and how fun it could be.
And I
Um,
think games that do that are they
More
not
successful.
necessarily always are more successful, but when you push the envelope and you move things to the future, um, the hard part is jumping on the wave of the future rather
Right.
than going out there and being so abstract and so different that nobody actually wants to play it because they're like, this is weird,
Yeah.
this isn't right,
Yeah.
right? Have being familiar enough, but also pushing the envelope enough that your creative bounds have stretched the imagination of the players, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go with that. We'll keep our eyes peeled for it for sure. I know Horizon just released a PSVR 2
right,
game, and they've already got their two successful single player games for their
yeah,
PlayStation 4 and 5. And so Horizon seems to have a bright future, and I'm looking forward to diving
yeah,
into it and becoming a fan myself.
yeah, very cool.
In other places.